Hello, ladies and gents, boys and girls, people of all ages, sexualities, and identities, and welcome back to another film review. Today's film review is A Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master. So, following on from the events of the last film, in which pretty much all the kids from the Elm Street start to become less and less and less towards the end, it seems that only 3 survived the tragedy. But that's not the worst of it. As we go into Elm Street 4, Freddy is not messing around anymore. After killing Nancy and already being abolished by the dream state, Freddy realizes that he must finally, once and for all, axe off every last Elm Street kid. However, after doing this, he ends up caught in a rut when it turns out that one of the kid's magical powers to bring people into her dream is passed on to a young girl named Alice. After seeing Freddy's nightmare world, Alice begins to fight back against Freddy. She not only uses her power to bring people into her dream to show people the truth of Freddy's nightmare, but she also manages to use the power of what she was taught as a child against Freddy. Freddy uses intimidation and scare tactics to pretty much lure his victims into a sense of false security. Whereas Alice is a little bit stronger than most of the other Elm Street kids, as now she has the power to pretty much say, I don't see this, I am not scared of you, I do not care. However, this tactic only works for so long, and eventually mentally Alice begins to break down when she accidentally uses her powers to bring too many people into the dream, and in doing so she has to fight Freddy to keep them alive. No one believes Alice at first and thinks she's just going crazy. Well, no one except her brother. After the constant killings in Elm Street, her brother begins to suss that maybe there is some truth to everything she has said. However, him figuring this out is short-lived as Freddy manages to cut him down alongside her best friend by using weight equipment against her. Alice then accidentally ends up dragging her own boyfriend into the situation, in which she must fight to survive to keep him alive. Alice then eventually manages to beat Freddy by trapping him in his own nightmare, as she begins to suss on the fact that Freddy has his own nightmares, and one of the biggest things he's afraid of is his past. He's also afraid of anything to do with faith, and anything that pretty much comes under a religious belief. So, what did I think of A Nightmare on Elm Street 4? Nightmare on Elm Street 4 is very solid. It continues on this legacy of what we've been learning through each of the Nightmare on Elm Street films, and it keeps this strong pattern of showing how powerful Freddy truly can be in the realm of dreams. So, what do I give it out of 10? Well, as I said, it's very solid. It keeps on this legacy, and for that reason, I've got to give it a solid 8 out of 10. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next film review. Until then, goodbye, stay beautiful, and have an incredible night.